Onpassive is going to change the hearts and minds of those who have been doubting Onpassive. Picture this scene when Onpassive reopens to the world. The CEOs of all of those high-tech companies who thought that Onpassive had failed, because Mr. Ashmafari let the world know what he was doing in building Onpassive and not doing what we did to build our companies, where only a select few knew what was really going on behind the scenes when we were building our companies and experiencing the growing pains that founders were feeling and are still feeling, and we CEOs feeling like we had just dodged a bullet. Now, we CEOs don't know what Onpassive is doing because the founders aren't privy to that information anymore. Now we are going to be surprised and worried about the reopening of Onpassive. The last statement about Onpassive was that Ash Mafara was 3,000% sure that Onpassive has survived and is opening soon, to us CEOs' dismay. Now we have to deal with the presence of Onpassive in our elevated space. Who said that Onpassive was too good to be true? Not the CEOs of other companies. We know the successful track record of Ash Mafara, and we were hoping that no one would be paying attention and believe the naysayers who didn't know about what they were talking. Those people will be devastated when Onpassive opens for business very soon. These are the same types of unbelievers who said that Amazon would be no more than an online bookseller. For those who thought like that, how did it turn out? They missed out on becoming a significant part of this Amazon giant. Look at the Fortune 500 companies, and you will not find any other company built like Onpassive. Our top 500 companies went public and sold stock to anyone who had the money. And now there are too many cooks in the kitchen. The owners of those companies lost control of their own companies. We CEOs can be replaced by the board of directors of those companies if we didn't perform and get the most profit for those companies. Onpassive is going to cause more heartaches for the many who say that no way Onpassive is going to work. We CEOs were happy to see that the founder's position closed in June 2022. We said, man, what a relief. But then Ash Mafara extended an invitation to people to become affiliates in Onpassive, and the only way that they can be in Onpassive is through founders. Talking about an explosion of growth that will happen when Onpassive reopens to the whole world. We CEOs have a lot of sleepless nights ahead of us, thanks to Ash Mafara and his new technology team and faithful founders who have his back. The Onpassive story is just beginning.